Welcome everybody, I'm a music nerd here. The fall season is almost upon us, which means I have new musical recommendations. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over a list of 10 newish artists that you guys should listen to this fall. But before I get into it, if you enjoy the content on this channel and you like this video, hit the like button down below and hit the subscribe button down below. And if you're a returning subscriber, hit the notification bell to be alerted for new content. I upload every Mondays and Thursdays. The first artist that I'm going to be talking about is Ashnikko. She's an electro pop and hip hop artist coming out of Greensboro, North Carolina. She grew up in music because her parents exposed her to country music and Slipknot. Country influence I don't see at all, but the Slipknot influence I definitely see very well and clear. She's known for her hyper stylized music videos and her anime influenced persona. She became inspired to actually become a hip hop artist when she heard MIA. I became exposed to Ashnikko when I went to a Danny Brown concert last year. She opened for Danny Brown and I'm like, who the hell is this person? And she won me over with her vivacious energy. I went and listened to some of her music when I got home and it's pretty good. One of her songs, Stupid, went viral after Miley Cyrus was a fan of the song and she lip synced it on TikTok and the song exploded. So yeah, if you are a fan of Grimes and Rico Nasty, definitely check out Ashnikko.
CEO, I'm savvy. Respect the bitch, I'm a maverick. Flexible, so elastic, but don't you dare bend the bitch backwards. Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Bow down and kiss on my ring. Being a bitch is my kink. What the fuck else did you think? Fuck a princess, I'm a king. Bow down and kiss on my ring.
Dawson is an eclectic artist who's known for doing experimental pop, indie rock, and hip hop as well. I would say that if you are a fan of Odd Future, Monet, and early Childish Gambino, check out Dawson. He was born in Mexico but grew up in San Diego. He grew up listening to a wide array of artists from Jay-Z to N.E.R.D., Radiohead, and Nirvana. He's very good at mixing genres. Last year he released an EP called Bad Sports, which was his breakthrough project. Listening to his song Bruise Boy brought me to his attention. I would say also if you're into Brockhampton as well, Dawson's up that alley. I think that he has the capability to be a breakout star within the next couple of years.
Live life with a price on my head. Death got a gun with a beam and it's red. See you messed up trying to be my friend. That devil on my shoulder burning my face.
Next artist I'm going to be talking about is a band called The Wants. They come out of Brooklyn, New York. I would say they are the spiritual successor to bands such as New Order, Susie and the Banshees, Depeche Mode. So if you're into those type of bands, The Wants definitely have taken that baton, but also adding lyricism that deals with political and social commentary. They tackle the current anxiety and paranoia of the millennial generation very well. I would say if you are into bands such as Parquet Courts and LCD Sound System, give The Wants a listen. They have a little bit of 80s new wave, post-punk, industrial, techno, but their roots come from dance punk. They started out as a dance punk outfit called Bodega, but the band broke up and two of its members left that band to form with another band member and they became a trio and eventually became The Wants. When you listen to their music, it really reminds me of listening to bands such as Gang of Four and Talking Heads. I mean, literally, this band could fit in right within that era. And I did a video about a beginner's guide to early post-punk, which is in the archives. I would say that a lot of those artists that I covered in that video have definitely had a hand in inspiring the music and the sound of The Wants. And you guys know me, like I love 80s new wave, I love post-punk. And so when I heard this band for the first time, it immediately caught my ear.
If I'm a failure, please baby no, don't say you won't. I'll learn to stay quiet but keep my chin up. Will you love me if I'm a failure? Huh? Please baby no, don't say you won't.
The next artist I'm going to be talking about is a UK rapper named Barny Fletcher. We want to talk about an eclectic range He said last year that he made about 200 songs, which range from disco, indie, rock, industrial, hip-hop. So this guy is inspired by artists ranging from the Beatles all the way to J.I.D. and Kendrick. So this guy is definitely a guy with an open ear and an open mind. He has experimental hip-hop sensibility. Also, his songs are catchy. I listened to the song Blue Skies, very fun sounding song. I would say if you like guys such as Mac Miller, J.I.D., Jack Harlow, those type of artists, definitely give Barny Fletcher a shot. What makes Barny unique is not only his sense of humor, his playfulness. When he came out of that SoundCloud rap era, everybody was sort of lo-fi, dark, moody, very influenced by people like Travis Scott, The Weeknd, but Barny Fletcher was different. His music is more bright and bouncy. Yeah, I think that he is an artist on the rise. He signed to the same label as Dua Lipa and Lana Del Rey, which is pretty good for his credibility. So I think it's looking up for Barny Fletcher.
You guys ask me where I go, I don't know. Just send my love. Blue skies got me kinda broke. What is it though? Send my love. Oh, I be on this spaceship, we flying way to horizon. Follow the bright sun. Blue skies, I like some. Yes. Blue skies got me kinda broke. What is it though? Send my love.
If you like throwback, glam rock, pub rock, this band Buzzard, the band for you. If you like bands such as The Darkness and T-Rex, give Buzzard a listen. They definitely wear their influences on their sleeve. If you listen to their music, it's definitely 70s hard rock, 70s glam rock. They're not ashamed to admit that those are their prime influences. They have a song called Double Denim Hop about how they love wearing double denim. That's as simple as it gets. They prove that rock music doesn't always have to be serious. Sometimes people just want to listen to something that's fun, cheeky, and just you're hanging around a pub with your friends and it's blaring in the background and you're just having a good time. The band was initially a solo project and they were just called Buzzard, and once more band members came into the group, they say, hey, why not add more Buzzards? They went from Buzzard to Buzzard. So as the band went on and did more concerts, their fan following grew. One of their fans was the actor Michael Sheen, and he asked them to write a song for the Homeless World Cup competition, and they wrote the song and being Daffodil Hill. That song blew up and furthered their credibility. If you want good old rock and roll music, these guys will give it to you. Next artist I'm going to be talking about is Victoria Monet. Now, she hails from Sacramento, California. I would say if you like artists such as Normani, Ariana Grande, SZA, Solange, Victoria Monet is a great artist to listen to. She's actually a Grammy-nominated artist who started out as a songwriter for major artists such as Fifth Harmony, Machine Gun Kelly, Nas, but she's mostly known for her collaborations with Ariana Grande, which dates back all the way back to 2013. And she actually is nominated for a Grammy for the works that she's done on Ariana Grande's Thank You Next album. She's written many of Ariana Grande's biggest hits, such as Thank You Next and Seven Rings, both which went to #1 in the Billboard charts. But all that aside, Victoria Monet is a special artist on her own, and in between her songwriting duties, she tried to push her own music, and she has a beautiful voice. I love her sound. One of her songs, literally called Ass Like That. Actually, it's a well done, beautiful song. String arrangements. Her brand is kind of like, very sleek, seductive R&B, but it has a pop appeal, which is why I think that she's going to become a really big deal. Not only because she has collaborated with Ariana Grande, and so her solo stuff is getting more popularity, and she's become an in-demand songwriter. But I hope to see her solo stuff gain more traction, because I can see her being on that list with Ariana Grande and SZA and Normani. I think she's that talented.
Be real, how could you blame
just living on instinct. That's the way I feel, and I want you to know you got that thrill that I like. I want that jungle kind of pussy, just like a jaguar. Super black, so let me climb your one like that. You got 9 times to come here.
Next artist I'm going to be talking about is Dave. He hails from the UK and he's a grime artist, but what makes him different is that he's actually somebody with a powerful voice. He tackles social commentary in his raps and he talks about mental health. His last album, Psychodrama, was hugely successful in the UK, went to #1 and has become the fastest selling British rap album of all time. You listen to a song like Black, which came out last year. It definitely is a song that is much needed in today's society. What it means to be black in today's society, why racism and prejudice still goes on, and that song really is beautifully done. It tackles so much about what it is to be black and what blackness means. In terms of America, there's still that stigma that rhyme artists can't break in America, and I think if it's gonna be that person, and it could be Dave. He could be one of those guys that is able to break in the United States.
Look, black is beautiful, black is excellent. Black is pain, black is joy, black is evident. It's working twice as hard as the people you know you're better than, cause you need to do double what they do so you can level them. Black is so much deeper than just African American. Our heritage been severed, you never got to experiment with family trees. Cause they teach you about famine and greed and show you pictures of our fam on their knees.
Alright, so here's an artist named Yebba. She comes from West Memphis, Arkansas, and she is a up-and-coming R&B artist. Now, Yebba, her stage name is Abby, spelled backwards, which is her real name, Abby Smith. She's already won a Grammy when she had her duet with PJ Morton. Yeah, I love her voice. It's a very soulful voice, but she's definitely influenced by gospel. Growing up, she was a huge fan of the Clark Sisters, which is a gospel act from the 70s and 80s. And yeah, she's also collabed with Ed Sheeran, Sam Smith, Mark Ronson. If you like artists such as Adele, Sam Smith, and Julia Michaels, then Yebba is a great artist to check out. I'll listen to the song Evergreen. It's a very sunny song. It just makes you feel joy. One of her songs, My Mind, was composed right before her mother committed suicide, and now she says that that song has taken on a different light because she wants to spread mental health awareness. I think that she is an artist, like I said, she's already won a Grammy. If you like old school Southern soul with a modern twist, Yebba is a great listen.
I kissed my penny and I threw it in. I prayed I'd keep my soul. Went down to the river where the water bends. The only place I know. Oh, I can see the forest for the trees.
Next artist I'm going to be talking about is a band called Mealtime. They hail from the UK. A lot of UK artists on this list. They are a pop band with a futuristic sound and tongue-in-cheek humor. If you like artists such as St. Vincent, Chromatics, even Devo, Mealtime is a good artist to check out. They are a 6-piece band. They kind of have that very 80s sound, a lot of synths, a lot of mini electronic riffs. They're a great alternative pop band. Check them out. Okay, the last artist I'm going to be talking about, once again, also hailing from the UK. Her name is Katy J Pearson. She is what they describe as the West Country meets the Wild Wild West.
Wild Wild West. When I roll into the Wild Wild West.
No, not that Wild Wild West. Pearson sounds more like country pop, and she's a huge fan of Stevie Nicks. If you like artists like Stevie Nicks and even Casey Musgraves, First Aid Kit, if you like those artists, check out Katy J Pearson. A lot of her lyrics deal with romance and country tinge heartbreak. It really feels like it's coming from the soul when you listen to her. Even though she has the heartbreak songs and the folk ballads, she can create a lot of great pop songs.
And the land, give up hope. Take back the radio and move along. Take back the things you said and carry on.
Those are my 10 newish artists to listen to this fall. Leave a comment below. Are you interested in any of these artists? Do you have any other new artists that you recommend that I should listen to, or other people should listen to? YouTube recommends these 2 other videos. Anyways, till next time, peace.